Hi, you're on live talk with Mr. C, and I'd like to talk about different um, healthcare providers and um, clients' basic rights with providers. I've had histories with some agencies around the state of Maine, mostly the state of Maine. I've been up in Maine for probably 27, 28 years. I've been with, different healthcare providers, different service providers for in-home and supports. And I basically would like to touch base about basic rights of clients and what some of these providers don't want you to know. Um, Basically, I started out with an agency in it's out of St. Albans. I've been with that agency for more than probably 27 years. And I've lived in the facilities, like a shared living facility, two of them, one in St. Albans, Maine, one in Waterville, Maine. Um, I moved out of both of them and moved back home with mom and dad, and then moved out of my own. I started in the home and community support program. Basically, it was in the community supports to start with. Everything was fine. I never had a problem. I never had a problem up until, you know, recent time, because back then there wasn't much to have a problem with, Um, then in 2010, I transitioned into the so-called day program, and I was there for 10 years. I started doing I started doing liquid candle wax, which was piecework. At first, it wasn't. It was only like 2 hours a day of work there, and then it transitioned from hourly pay to um, piecework. And then I started doing the mowing crew, mowing lawns, which was fine. I never had a problem. Then things started happening down to the day program, which unfortunately I was going into the bathroom. And I didn't know at that time that I was being timed in the bathroom. So when I come out, another male gentleman come in and come and ask me to come with him into the bathroom. And I said, what's the problem? And then he started going on and took me in there. He said, there's a mess there. I said, yeah, there was somebody in there before me. I didn't make that mess. All I had to do was, number one, I didn't make the mess. And, he said, well, you got to clean it. I said, that's how we pee. And he goes, no, he says, to him, it looked like semen. I says, excuse me, but it's not belonging to me. So he went and got paper towels. No, mine. And they're supposed to be cleaning the bathrooms. And he stood there while I cleaned it up. I couldn't move, so they made me clean it up without gloves, without anything to do. In the meantime, I called my social worker as well. She jumped on the horn with this gentleman. And the gentleman told him that it was him and a bunch of other girls. And I know for a fact who the females were, because he told me himself who the females were. So I had a meeting with the program coordinator, the so-called CEO of the company, and they said, I may never know. And I says, I do know, because in fact, the gentleman told me. And I did reveal who it was, said the program coordinator, but the female said that they didn't. But why would this gentleman that worked for him tell me alone that it was them female girls? I don't want to bring up names because, you know, but I will tell you that the problems, I got done with the day program for a while because of that. I stayed in a home and community support program. Home and community support program probably 27 years. Um, so I basically had a problem because when I went on vacation to Farmington, because my dad's is in a home over there, I had a problem because I drove up my 50cc scooter to Farmington, which is now 8 minutes from me, which is fine. Well, I didn't know that I was going to have a problem with my back tire. So in return, my girlfriend messaged the CEO to see what to do. Well, she went off. She just blew a gasket saying, no, we're not going to do this and all that stuff. We're not that type of company, and then on and on and on. It went on and on. It was emails. I mean, she had emails to prove that she did say that. It's a paper trail. I told her to keep them, and I will get to them emails eventually. I haven't done nothing thus far about anything, but I'd like people to know what this facility is like and the rights that they do violate. You know, it's crazy. You know, they get away with all this because the state of Maine has done away with all the freaking social workers. And in these new social workers, you absolutely have no idea what to do. So they just let it go. And I don't think it's right. It's like, come on. And number one, they're getting paid a service. She said they weren't going to do anything for me and her, and they're getting a paid service by MaineCare. You know, and then the other aspect of it is we do go out on Friday nights to a music jam, but we're told we have to leave at 8:30. And it's nothing that we agree to. It's something that they put in place. I mean, we have to pay to get into this facility, then we got to leave early, which is not right. And they told us if we don't leave, they're going to make us walk. Well, what kind of crummy agency is that, you know? We're not kids. We live on our own. We have nobody over us. Basically, we make our own choices. So come on. Why they got the right to threaten us? Why is that okay? Because the state of Maine has no social workers. These new workers can just walk away because they make their own freaking policies that mean shit. State of Maine is so screwed up. For the disabled, it's pathetic. You know, you've got nobody to vouch for the people that have intellectual or Down syndrome or anything like that. You go to disability rights. Oh, sorry, I can't help you. Then how do you go? And if you do something, you're going to get in trouble for it. So the only avenue I got is to do this, to let people know that if they let their loved ones go into this particular facility, I will give you this much information. It's called Skills Inc. I don't think if I had a child that I don't think I'd want them to go there because it's horrendous with the management. You know, they end up putting GPS trackers in their cars so they can stalk the staff people. Come on. They're such a nervous wreck, they could have an accident. They can't get anywhere on time because they're being stalked. And the clients aren't supposed to know that they have that in the vehicle. Now, come on. You would think that would be one of the client rights to know what's in their vehicles if they're transporting them to like an appointment. You know, nobody's supposed to know where our personal appointments are. That's confidential. What if somebody hacked into the GPS system and they found the location of the doctor's office? No, they don't know the client that they're taking, but they know where the skills van is. And of course, they're going to know it's a facility because who else would have a GPS tracker in their car? Come on. I'm not exactly computer literate. I know what one looks like. You know, stuff that they pull, that they think they're pulling wool over people's heads. I'm told that I can't do anything on Facebook. I can't leave anything out live. Well, I'm doing what I want. That's my right. They're not going to tell me what to do. They need to be found out. This agency needs to be found out and put on the spot. What else are they doing? You know, they let people at the day program get away with murder. They could poke me and get away with it. You know, what kind of, they could steal and get away with it. You know, like I had 2 bags of cough drops sitting in my cubby down there, and they disappeared along with two pairs of nail clippers. Now, them cough drops have medication in them. Who's going to be responsible for that? They are, because they are supposed to be paying attention. And man, this agency is supposed to be dealing with people with multiple disabilities, but they don't deal very well. They get away with a lot of stuff at their day program. And they can get away with telling us what we can do with our hours. And it's supposed to be all about the client, not about staff people. So it's okay for them to do something. And the other aspect is that if I have a problem and I say something, and I say something like I'd send an email, they how would I put that? They would threaten to give me a 30-day notice. They would try to intimidate me, because they're not getting no way. They're going to intimidate me because they say they can and they will. Well, I'm not scared of them, and they're not intimidating me, because it's going to fall back on them. Because I've already talked to Disability Rights Center about that, Maine Disability Rights Center, and it's a no. But they do need to be found out. They do. And I will be bringing someone in on my live chat. I will be bringing a special guest. I don't know when that will be, but it will be part 2 of my topic here. Different healthcare providers and clients' basic rights. And it's going to be a big topic. And I want people to know, and I want these people out there to know, the parents and their guardians, co-guardians, that their loved ones do have basic rights, and that these agencies need to start respecting that. And if you have any questions for me, you can reach out at me at craigcianci5@gmail.com or craigcianci4@gmail.com, or Messenger. I'm on Messenger too. I'd be glad to help if I can. If I'm of any help, I'll be glad to. You can subscribe to my page. You can leave comments, feedback. It would be appreciated. I think that people need to know, because they don't think that we're smart enough to stand up and do what we're stand up for ourselves. They think that because they're serving us, that they can intimidate us. They could scare us into not doing anything. Because if we do something, they're going to give us a 30-day notice. They told my social worker that, and she called me up and told me. So I said, whatever, but I don't think they're going to try it, because then I'll fight it. I like to get a good discussion together here on Mr. C's live chat. If I can get people to come in, the more the better. The more I get interested in clients' basic rights, different healthcare providers, and how they intimidate people and how they try not to let it get out. They try to hide it. I'd like to get into a topic. And like I said, I will have a special guest. And I might have more than one special guest. I don't know. But I'm going to look for people to be on my live chat show and I'm not going to have people on my live chat show that are going to lie. I want people that are straightforward, that are going to tell the truth. Nothing but the truth. I don't want no lies, no nothing. And I don't reveal names. Only of the facility, but I'm not going to reveal bosses, team leaders. I'm not, because I'm not going to. But I will tell you this: they know who they are. I don't have to reveal names, but they know who they are. The ones that are causing crap, they know who they are. And if they don't know what I'm capable of doing by now, I don't know what to tell them. But I will be back. Like I said, I'll be back again, probably Saturday. I'd say Saturday night would be a perfect time for me to come back and do my live chat with my special guest. I got to talk to her and see if she wants to join in. I don't know if she'll join in or not, but it would be nice if she did. Then we'd have quite a conversation going here, because she's had some experience with the same company that needs to be aired out. You know, I'll be back and have my live chat show the topic of different healthcare providers and basic rights. Thank you.